Oh, nice. A barrel? Yo, what is up, Pitcher Boy? Sundown, KEI, you know the rest. Let's get this Madden going. So last night, I think I ended up on 5 game win streak. Let's check the leaderboard. Whoa, bro, get out of my face. Let's see. Online head to head. Let's see. Oh, you know what? That's what we were gonna do. Okay, leaderboard. Let's see. Boom. 5 game win streak. Let's go. 5 game win streak. 34, 27. Damn. I've lost 27 matches. 34. Not bad. Okay. So quick match. Go to advanced settings. Yep. Boom. Alrighty. Alright. Yo, good luck, bro. Good luck. Mm-hmm. 5 game win streak. Let's see what we can do.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Atlanta Falcons. Young Wei Koo all set to do the honors, and we are underway from Atlanta. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Once more, here's Eckler. And he powers his way up past the 30. Just play number 3 on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Here's Herbert. He'll buy some time right. Got his man. It's Williams. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Herbert. And he's got his man on the out route. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. On 2nd down, Eckler. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Herbert on 3rd down now. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And this one is incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 38-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. They gotta love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone.
The Falcons take over first down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their own 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. 3rd and long.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Something happened, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation. And they took advantage of the young man right there.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
What are you watching?
Running on 1st down, Eckler. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Justin Herbert looking to pass toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
A missed opportunity for an interception. When they took off a drive, they had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys did not play offense.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett from 6 yards away. And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
Chargers 14, Falcons nothing.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Falcons take over first down 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. They'll look to throw here. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
And Brandon, how many times have we talked to these rookies out there, and then we finally hear from them that the game slowed down and they're able to handle things? Not so far for this rookie, because right now, back-to-back drives, they picked him off. Not college football anymore. He's got to find a way to handle what these defenses throw at him.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now it's Herbert. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Eckler looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to drop that one free.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to. Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Got this complete to the tight end, but I think the ball's out. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
You got it. You got it. I was out of bounds.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49.
Give me that.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Chargers are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, there are several factors at play for why they face this deficit right now, Charles. But well, that's now 3 interceptions that he has thrown and just giving the football away. Pretty careless here in the opening half.
Yeah, I know that all of our parents taught us to share as youngsters. But in this game, you don't want to share with the other team. Keep it for yourself. Keep it for your team. Got to cut down on all of those throws, those errant passes, if they hope to get back into this game.
The Charger drive about to get going. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Herbert. He's his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
It's a gain of 20.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Herbert now. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
To throw again on second down. Herbert. It's Williams on the catch. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams.
And the Chargers first down.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. On the screen, this is Eckler. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Herbert back to the air. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Again, he'll drop to throw. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Mike Williams on the touchdown throw from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he returns this to the 22.
Cordero Patterson on the return. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying again another day.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Out of the gun, Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Falcons will take over here just shy of the 30. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually taking points no matter what. It works.
Run it, bro.
Kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this
in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So 2 quarters, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away.
And my goodness, another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, aren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there. There's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
Here's Herbert. And he'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in for second half blowout material. Oh, nice move. Down to about the 32.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, Spiller looking for space. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a 1st down at the Falcons' 27. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On 1st and 10 is Spiller. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Atlanta, Georgia's the spot, and glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily, you pick up the guys downfield, and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not, and dropped him for no gain.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. There he goes, left side. 20, 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Crew able to connect on the extra point. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
From the 30 on second down, Herbert eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And he'll pick up about 3 there up to the 43.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chargers on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 7. Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now brings up 4th down. The 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
On 4th down, Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. They go back to the ground now with Eckler, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They snap it to Herbert. And this is caught by Williams. He will have the conversion and more than that. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Good work there, holding them out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
2nd and goal from the 1. Herbert going to keep it on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Justin Herbert scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Chargers have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. And the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Pick up there, 26 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. The 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Charger TD. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense. And certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap 1.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to send that film room.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They're going to pass here with Herbert. He'll rifle this one deep right side. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Falcons are in great shape here as they take over the 36-yard line. And they get a 4th quarter pick. It was something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But a
it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
That's going to be caught by Pitts. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll set up a throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. They'll look to throw again. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On gain of 9, brings up third and
1 final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation
GG's, bro.
but it was not to be. And time has run out now.
Yeah. 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 All right. I'm going to go play some COD, y'all. 6 games. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I know I should keep it going, but my nephew's waiting. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. I give my master flowers. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Boom, 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 boom.